Billy King says former live-in boyfriend Tim Palmer destroyed her apartment and then beat her up in a fit of rage. Tim says Billy started it by punching him in the forehead.
Okay, go ahead.
It escalated from there, and I did tear the house up a little bit. I got a copy of the damages here. I highlighted the ones that I caused.
Okay, so did you pay for the ones that you caused?
No, I just replaced the TV, the fridge that I broke the very next day, with the phone that I allegedly smashed on the ground.
You replaced the TV house.
I took the broken one out and put the one in there that worked.
Who has that TV now?
She does.
Is that right? No. There's a fly in here. You were dating me. Right.
And then, that was on November 21st. We stayed together for another month after that. I went to...
Just a minute. Don't get me off the track. This fly is getting me off the track. I want to know where the TV is. He said he bought a new TV. I absolutely believe him that he replaced the TV.
He actually didn't buy a TV. His best friends were our neighbors, and they had a broken TV that they were keeping in the garage. Took 20 minutes for it to warm up, and they allowed me to borrow that TV. And when I offered to give it back, they told me to throw it away.
I gave $50 and $100 for the stone for that TV, and it was not broken.
You watched TV afterwards on a TV. After this incident, when you stayed together and tried to patch things up. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Good job. Go ahead. If I had the proper equipment, I could have done it.
For a month after that, we were together. I went to see my father over Christmas, and she had a problem with that. Cashed one of my unemployment checks while I was gone, signed my name to it, cashed it at her place of business. And New Year's Eve, she took off at 11:15, got back at 4 in the morning. I left when she got home because the kids were there.
Wasn't the marriage made in heaven? Listen to me. How much of the damage did you cause?
$135 a month.
And how much are you being billed?
Oh, excuse me?
Miss King.
$2,100 and 20.
Let me see.
I'm also liable for half of the re-rent fee and advertising.
And how much is that?
That's $275 and $21 are the two totals on that.
I'd also like to point out that we were not working it out after that.
I don't care whether you were or you weren't. I want to see what the landlord lists as damage.
So it says the amount is highlighted for the cost. Take care of it.
Huh?
We'll take care of it. We'll fly.
Was also rent?
I moved out in January. She moved out in July.
Was your rent up to date at that time?
Yes, it was.
No,
that late
it
charge
was not.
is.
What about security deposit?
Split that.
I paid the $500 security deposit, which in turn takes care of the $725 that I owed in the back rent minus $200.
Why would you have paid all of the security deposit?
Because when we moved in together, he was not getting paid that much money. He pays an enormous amount of child support because he's about $20,000 behind.
Did you give her half of the security deposit?
Yes, it was $250.
Who paid it? By check.
We paid cash to the landlord. That had to go in one person's name, so we issued terms.
Your Honor, the reason that we paid cash was because at the time I was working at a pawn shop, and I had a rather expensive ring, and I ended up getting rid of the ring so that we could afford the house.
Let me explain something to you. No court is going to waste their time going through this kind of minutiae with people who choose to live together and test the waters to see if the relationship is going to work. There are certain things that are reasonable. I'm not getting into $5 here and $10 there and even $50 someplace else. Byrd, don't be frightened. I hope that wasn't an endangered fly.
I doubt it.
Well, there are those things out here in California. Be careful.